the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have first crack at this one. Last time these two met, the Big Dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. Take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
And he really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop. Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first. Second and 6. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year in big
There he goes! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Wyatt. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. On the move at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do. Again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He is already... unbelievable duress early in this game. They're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep them standing up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are. Front. And they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5. The victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The run from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy...
Turning it on! Got some room, heading to the goal line. Gets it. The end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Singleton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be... The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it. Into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. Defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers. Athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front. Blockers and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers. Come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on. down, it's 2nd and 9. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Just what they were looking for. Get this drive rolling. Up to the 35.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here, so it says a lot. You're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish. Just look it in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. That's caught, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Under fire. Caught near the sideline. It's quiet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back to pass on second down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. Long in practice, they focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket. Down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it. He was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Dogs will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback on the keeper. got the first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. By himself, he makes the grab. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he runs.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. The give to the tailback. Quick spin on the line. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
This is a designed run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but it was the fact that they forced the turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, then this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Gator! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yield.
Turning it on! And defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back on the option. The give. Inside the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front? Defense stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move. We got tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 35 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.